Good day traders, welcome back to the RMDTRADER weekly market fix. We will once again be looking at 5 trending markets and what to expect as we head into this week. Last week saw major US economic data being released with inflation fears sparking worries of another US recession, and we are seeing constrained spending. This is clearly reflected in the markets and actually presents us traders with unique opportunities that we will have a look at. Looking at the economic impact of the data that we saw on Thursday and Friday, we can see that the NASDAQ and also the other US indices have very quickly rejected their consolidation, and once again rejection is currently leading to price heading to retest previous swing lows. The current target for this week in terms of support would be the 11,500 level. That's where we have our monthly S1 and a new weekly S1 converging. We do have our weekly pivot untested as yet. That's sitting at 12,200. So there is a possibility for a slight pullback into this area. But overall trend does remain firmly down, and I am expecting price to continue lower to close this area of the yearly S2 pivot that's sitting down there at 10,600. Looking at the Brent crude oil, still slightly consolidating, although we did have that breakout and seeing the bullish trend still strong. At this stage, I suspect that we could see further continuation towards this yearly offer level at 128. And of course, should we see that happen, we might then see another retest of this daily 21 EMA level. And from there, well, we'll just have to wait and see. Looking at gold, in terms of the fears of inflation, we can see that there's a very nice bullish candle printed on gold on Friday, and I have not really adjusted my expected levels. As you can see, we did find some strong support on that yearly pivot at 1,800 on Friday, and then we had this very nice big and also engulfing candle taking out the previous high from last week. And at this stage, I suspect we could see further continuation to the upside, and we maintain a target in this area of about 1,930, as that was a previous area of consolidation. So we'll have to see what happens when price heads into that area. Also looking at Bitcoin, we can see that Bitcoin has also now broken below previous diagonal support. And at this stage, I still suspect we will very quickly see our yearly S1 level retested. As we've previously mentioned, we expect to see at 26,000. And from that level, of course, any further breakdown will likely see this level of support being tested at about 20,000. In terms of resistance, we have our monthly pivot yet untested at 32,500. So any rally up into this area could see the seller stepping back in. Probably also we will have some additional resistance from that daily 50 SMA. Looking at one of our Forex pairs, I like to NZDUSD. And what we have here is the fact that previously we had a very nice support from our yearly S1 pivot. After that, then we saw a test of the yearly pivot, which then promptly got rejected. And then, of course, then we had 2 attempts to cross back above the yearly S1 pivot, both of which, of course, failed. Currently, price looking to see further bearish continuation. The targets that we have highlighted, of course, would be initially this 0.623 target. That's the previous swing low. And then, of course, if we do break below previous structure, which we expect to do, we could likely find some slight support in this area of about 0.609, which is very close to where we have our current monthly S2 pivot. That concludes the video for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and until next week, we wish you all the best with your trading. And as always, we say trade smart and trade successful.